Yeah, hello, good evening, everybody. Yeah, I'm set now. Are you there? Can't hear anybody? All right. Okay, so you are welcome to the class today, and I hope could even have a full house like we at least somebody was this class today that is not yet here now. So let me just shout out. Hello, class, class, house, start. So let me see if I can just tell the person that joined very late about to start. All right, so let's jump right in. So, like I mentioned yesterday, we'll be setting up our systems so that we're able to uh, program in the same environment. And like I mentioned yesterday, we're going to be using a virtual box. So, I believe you're on your systems. So, just open your browser and go to google.com. On google.com, just type virtual box. Now, so when you get to the search results returns, the very first one that says Oracle VM Virtual Box is the option we're going with. So you can select it, and I already have VirtualBox installed on my system, so I won't bother installing it again. So, but I would ask one of you to share his or her screen so that we can follow through the installation with that person, while the rest of us also take our time to do our installation. And maybe we should do it this way. Instead of us doing installation alongside, so I would advise that you just follow through, and then when we share the video later, you can then watch it and set up your system as we're going to do the setup with the person who's will be sharing now. So who is volunteering? I need a volunteer. Can you raise up your hand if you are volunteering to for us to use your screen to do our setup? I'm waiting. Or I should just call anybody. Okay, if your system has up to four. Okay, Mr. Kazim. All right, go ahead, share your screen. I hope you know the icon to share your screen. Those icons at the bottom of the screen. So if you are counting from from the right, that will be the third icon. But if you are coming from the left, it should be one, two, three, four, five, six. The sixth icon. Am I correct? One, two, three, four, five, six. Yes. We're waiting. Please, Mr. Kasim, confirm you are able to share your screen. If you are having difficulty doing that, let us know. Okay. Okay. But let me send a message. She said this does not have data. So ask for her phone number and do data subscription for her. I will transfer the money back. The phone is 7342. So, good. Uh, go to the top. Go to the top. Go to the top. I thought you were on the Oracle virtual boss page now. Okay. Scroll. You are. Okay. This is where you go to window host. No, don't close it. Click on window host. Yeah, it's downloading already. Let's just wait for the download to complete. So while that is downloading, we needed to download something else again. So open another tab. I hope you have enough data. So let's just search for Ubuntu ISO download. Ubuntu. You just type UB. Okay, that's Ubuntu. Just click Ubuntu download in the list. Download. Good. Yeah, this first link. Yeah, go there and just accept that one. The free download. No. Don't click down. Don't click that. Don't click that. Don't go back. I didn't look at it, guys. So let's go to downloads up the on the menu bar. Yeah, click down and yeah, desktop. No, not server. Desktop. Go and click the desktop. Click on it. We want to download 20.04. So let's scroll up. Scroll up. Don't click down. Scroll up. Scroll up again. There should be other versions somewhere written somewhere here. Other versions. Can't see other version, right? No. There should be a place where they write other versions. This is the latest version, and the memory requirement is 4 gig. So I want us to get something that can do 2 gig. As no, this release notes. Scroll. Okay, see alternate downloads here. Alternate downloads at the right under the click that alternate download. Go back up. Alternate download. Click on our standard download at the end of that paragraph. Let's see. Ubuntu desktop. Let's click on Ubuntu desktop again. Ah, it brought us back here. Oh. Okay. Let's go back and search again. This time around, we'll put the version we want in the search. Say Ubuntu 20.04. Ubuntu 20.04 download. See it down here. Hey, you can click that one. Yeah, the second option. The second. Don't click that first one. Second option. Okay. Is your system 64 bit or 32 bit? 64. Okay, good. So click on this 64-bit PC desktop image. Yeah. So yeah, let's go and install the VirtualBox now. You can double click that link, Abby. It's still not showing. No, not that place. So okay, it's opening up. Okay. Mr. Peter is raising up his hand. Oh, yeah, unmute and express yourself. Good evening. Let me understand you. You couldn't find a place to click download on the VirtualBox. Yes, that is actually a link at the top where they wrote Windows host. Yeah, Mr. Kasim, let's click on this show all. It's like this your system is not revealing what you want to work on. At the far right, at the bottom, there's a button show all. Mr. Peter, you can mute. Is Mr. Kasim with us? I said you should click this show all button. I'm not seeing anything on your screen. I'm seeing your screen. Just to the far right, at the bottom, click. There's a button show all. Wait for the page. Okay, good. So yeah, the virtual workspace is the second one. So click show in folder. Eh? I didn't hear you. Yeah, I can see it. That's what I'm saying. The second option. Click show in folder. No, I can't see it though. Maybe maybe you should bring it up. I can't see it. I'm only seeing the web page something. Maybe you should minimize the web page. I'm seeing the downloading, so maybe you should minimize that one. Your screen appear blank. Maybe you should disconnect, stop the sharing and do it again. Stop your sharing and share again. You can mute, Mr. Kasim, like you are around people that wants to pray. So you can share your screen again. Okay, good. So click next. Uh, it's like your sharing stopped. Maybe what happened? Huh? Hello? Hello? You stop sharing. We are not seeing it, so it has gone away. You can reshare it. It has gone away. We are still waiting to see it, though. Or maybe we should move to another person. Okay, let me see something. Maybe I'll be able to do this. Am I sure it will work? Alpha, Mr. Katim. Good afternoon. Who is Adekunle Julius? Or is it Mr. Kasim that is joining with somebody's sister? Okay. Oh. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, welcome. Yeah. It's like Mr. Kasim is no longer on the call. Can we switch to another person? Who else will be able to help us out? Hmm? Okay. All right. Share your screen, Brother Peter. Okay. Uh, I'm coming. Yes, yes, it's okay. So let's see. Have you downloaded the? You have downloaded the virtual box before? Not yet. I didn't hear you. You are muted. If you are talking, you are muted. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, open the page. Open the page. Bring the page up. Oh yeah, scroll it up. Scroll it up. Scroll up. Okay, this is everything on the page. Oh yeah, click download. Click download on the left. Scroll back to the top and click download on the left. All right. So click window host. Yeah. No, no problem about that. No problem about that. For this one, just search for Ubuntu 2024. Hope you have enough data, Sha, because it's up to about 4 gig. Oh. The file is up to about 4 gig. Yes. Or let's go for Ubuntu 18. Let's go for Ubuntu 18. I think Ubuntu 18 is around 2 point something gig. So start 18.04. 0.04. So click that. Yes, the first one. Yes, that's what I said. Click the first one. If your system is 4 bit, if your system is 4 bit, download 64 bits. But if not, scroll to the bottom. Okay, you are downloading already. Okay, go to my computer. Go to my computer. Let's see. Let's check the bit of your system. On your system, my computer. Let's check my computer. This PC. Open this PC. All right. Right click on this PC and select property. Okay, the property is here. Right click on it in this place and select property. No, on this PC on the left, right click it, select property. No, 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 no. Go back to this PC. Right click. There's properties in the option that came out. Don't close it though. I want to see the property. So, yes, exactly. Okay, it's all right. So you can close the. Yeah, you can close it. I already said so. You can close it. So let's now check if the VirtualBox completes downloading. Okay, it's not finished yet. It's remaining small. It's like people around you are making plenty of noise, so you can mute. So oh yeah, let's open this download. Go to okay, bring up the browser. Click on the browser now where we are downloading the stuff, the VirtualBox. I'm waiting. I can't see you doing anything. Oh yeah, the virtual box is has completely downloaded. There's a okay, show in folder. Click show in folder, not open all. Did you click show in folder or open? I expect us to have seen the folder by now. Okay, you can expand this folder so that we can see it very well. Double click on the virtual box source code. I'm not getting it. You weren't hearing me at all, or you didn't hear what I said just now. Uh, Go to the folder that we opened just now and double click on the virtual box to install it. Click twice. Okay, I think it's running now. It's running. Just be patient. Don't click. Don't click again. It's running already. I think your system is a bit slow. Yes, yes. Accept it. Accept it. You should accept that. Yeah, I can hear you. I say you should accept. You should accept that changing of setting on your system. It's like you are finding it difficult to hear me. Maybe we'll have to go back to Mr. Kasim since he was already running this installation before. Mr. Kasim, hope you will not be angry if we come back to you. Uh, this your system will still need you to install some things before that thing can install. Just click OK. Let's go to Mr. Kasim. You can stop your sharing so that we can save some time. Just click OK on this one. It won't install until you install this Microsoft Visual C++ 2019 that is asking for. Did you get that? Oh yeah, Mr. Kasim, you can share. Hello, Mr. Kasim, share your screen, please. Oh, this is another laptop, not the one you were using originally. Yeah? To has left the meeting. Volunteer Adalini, man. Oh, it's like they're having issues with networks. Huh? Is it? No, it's fine. It's there. Don't worry. Thank you. Oh, your installation has completed already. Hello, Mr. Kasim. I said your installation is complete already. You will have to explain to us how you did the installation, no? Because I want my people to know how the installation was done. Hello, I can hear you. I say you will have to explain to us how you did the installation because I want my people to know how to do the installation, not just that they see the screen like this. It's more than- We are listening. We are listening. So you just click through the installation, right? Hello? Hello, Mr. Kasim. Hello? Yeah, I thought all you did was just to click through the installation. Okay, I said when you were doing the installation, you didn't do any setting. You were just clicking next, I accept, next, I accept. Okay, good. So now that we have finished installing the virtual box, okay, brother, somebody is raising up his hand. Can you say what you want to say? Yes, I saw that before you went off. I saw that before you went off, and I was telling you that you will need to install that Microsoft Virtual C++ 2019 redistributable. Just enter that Microsoft Visual C++ 2019 in Google. You will see a link to download it. Download and install it, then run the installation again. So, so now that we have the VirtualBox software installed, we now need to set up the VirtualBox. I don't know, Mr. Kazim, has your Ubuntu download completed? Yeah, left it. No, it was Mr. Kasim I was asking if his Ubuntu download has completed, but he has left the meeting. I know your own will not have been completed yet. You just started not quite long. I'm asking Mr. Kasim, I think he's back. If his Ubuntu download has finished. How many percent now? All right, no problem. Uh, let me let me demo. let me demo the setup. I get you, don't worry. Even I can't see it now because I've opened something else. I will I will pick up from there so that we can run. Um, we need to run as much as we can. Coming. Okay, so let me share my screen. And I don't have a Windows system. That's why I asked that one of us should do the downloading and installation. But after download and installation, what we need to do is similar, so that uh, if I do it from my end, you are still able to get the same thing I wanted you to get. So now, if you can see my screen, please confirm. Okay, thank you. So I will open my own. This is my own virtual box here. Is the same Oracle virtual box, and this is it right here. Actually, I already have a virtual box set up here, but I will set up another one for the purpose of this class. So to do that, I will click on this big plus, the green big plus here. So when I click on it, sorry, no, I'll click on new, not plus, new. The one that looks like a star with many edges and the word new. So I'll click on new. So when I click on new, it will bring this window that you are seeing now. So in that window, you type a name for your virtual box. So I'll call this one Ubuntu box. You can give it any name. You can even name it. You can even give it your own name. So now this folder option after that, don't touch that one. Leave it intact. Then we now have an option that says ISO image. In that place, we want to select the Ubuntu that we downloaded. So now we are going to click order so that you can search for it on your system. So now I will let me see. I want to find. Okay, I have an Ubuntu 2022.04 already downloaded on my system. So I will select it and I'll click open. So now that I selected and click open, I won't select this one. So I will click next. So clicking next, no, let's go back. I don't want to do unattended. I want to attend to it. So I'll check this box. Then I'll click next. So now it's asking me to specify the amount of memory I want to use for that Ubuntu that I want to install. So for the memory, if you look at it, it's in MB, and this is 2048. That's 2048 MB. So let's see how many gig is that. We actually want to set 2 gigs. So let's see. So 2048. One gig is 1024 megabytes. So I will divide this by 1024. Divide by 1024. Oh, and that's 2 gigs. So I'll leave it as 2 gigs. And then it's asking me to enter number of processor. I would rather leave that the way it is as well, 1. Then this enable EFI, I will leave that one as well. Then I'll click next. Now it's now asking me to allocate hard disk space to the Ubuntu that I want to install. So that's what we have under disk size. Now the first option, create a virtual hard disk now, is what we should select. So we'll leave it as that, and then we'll now specify the size that I want to use. Now for the purpose of this installation, I'll use 50 gig. So I'll enter 50 and then I'll click next. And after selecting that, everything is completed, I'll click finish. And when it is finished, you now see that I have it listed on the left hand side right here, right? You can all see it. Then I'll now come here and click this green button, the green arrow button that has start on it. So I'll click it, and then I will wait for my operating system to install. So now I will click on OEM install. I'm relating with the installation now. It's like we are installing on a computer system, the same process you will go through. So I will select OEM install. You said that for, okay, let me go back. I'll select try or install Ubuntu, and it has captured my mouse. So let me bring out my mouse. So now I need to remove this one that is showing here. So now I'll select this. Look at the message that is showing up. Now it wants to capture my mouse. So when it captures my mouse will not move again. But if I want my mouse to be released, I'll press the right control key on the keyboard. So I'll capture the mouse now so that I can press enter to select try or install Ubuntu. So I'll press enter on my keyboard. So my Ubuntu is installing now. So it's not going to take much time because it's a virtual box. So it's going to be very fast. So let's wait for it to complete installation. It's going to ask us some few questions, just like we are installing an operating system on a normal computer system. So this is now a computer system inside our computer system. So let's wait for it to install and for the installation to complete. It could go blank, don't worry, it's still coming. Just be patient, just take some few minutes, the installation will be completed. We're almost there. It seems somebody's background noise is entering our system. Maybe the person should mute. And Paula, our installation. Okay, we are still trying. I thought the installation is completed. So don't mind me. So now let's click install Ubuntu. So now install it permanently. So it's asking us a few questions. It's asking us to choose keyboard layout. Let's leave that as English US, and then we'll click. Let me expand this window so that we can see. So we'll click continue. You can see the continue button here. So I'll click continue, and let's leave this option as normal installation. And download update while installing, I want to disable that so that the installation can be fast. So then I'll click continue. We are running the installation. So we are running the installation now. Okay, it's asking us to erase and install Ubuntu. There's nothing to be afraid of here. What you should understand is It's talking about the disk space that you have allocated to it when you are doing the setup. So you can simply say erase this and install Ubuntu, so it will not affect your system. Then it brings up this summary and you say continue. Okay, so usually installation from Nigeria will always be Lagos. So let's click continue. Even if you are not in Lagos, just leave that Lagos option. Now it's asking for your name. So my own name is Abayomi, so I will enter Abayomi here. And usually Ubuntu and generally Linux system don't allow you to install without selecting a password. So I'll set my password. It's telling me my password is too short, but because I'm just trying to do a sample installation, I will not mind. Then I'll click the continue again. So I select login automatically. So that means it won't ask me for password all the time. But when I want to do something that requires administrative privilege, it will ask me for password. So I'll click continue. And then the installation will now continue now. Now, one thing I need to also tell you is that Ubuntu also allows you to use it without installing it. So that's the first place we got to. So instead of doing this installation, if you don't want to install, you can click try, and then you have access to use the whole Ubuntu operating system. But the disadvantage of that is whatever you do, you will not be able to save it anywhere. But you can interact with the operating system. So the best thing is you should do the installation normally when it takes you to that page where you have try Ubuntu and install Ubuntu. So now we're waiting for the operating system to install permanently now on our system, and that way we are able to use it, and then we're able to save our file on it. So it will show you different information about the operating system as it is installing on your virtual box. You remember this is like another computer inside your computer system. So and the reason why we needed to do this is so that me and you will use same operating system, and so anytime you are working on anything and you have any challenge, it will be easy for me to help you out because we are using the same environment to work with. So if I said, oh, continue programming with your Windows system, which we can do, it means sometimes what is giving you problem might not give me problem, and what gives me problem might not also give you problem. But now that we'll be using the same operating system, it means for every same problem, we're going to have same solution. So that's the reason why we need to go through this. And I hope you are able to understand that with me. So like I said in the beginning, we are recording this class, and I'll be able to share the video of the recording with us immediately when we are done with the class. So what we needed to wait for now is just for this operating system to finish, and then we'll see how exactly the operating system looks like. And then from our next class, we'll begin to write programs in HTML. So we are waiting for it to finish. It will take some time. Just be patient. We're almost there. It's finishing up already. It won't take much time again. So we're waiting for it to complete. We're almost there. Just a few more minutes. Few more minutes and everything will be fine. Okay, it's retrieving a few things. 1 minute, 1 second, 50 seconds, 9 seconds. That time actually is not realistic. It can jump up, it can jump down. But I'm sure it will soon finish. We're almost there. Don't be tired. It's an installation. So when eventually you get the video and you want to set up your own system, I will advise that you watch the video first. Then when you are done watching it, then you can now watch it again, and then you try to install alongside as you watch the video. We're almost done. We'll soon be done very soon. Almost there. Clear not to download anything. What's it downloading? Yes, the installation is completed now. So it's asking us to restart. So we'll click restart now. So we're restarting our virtual box. We're not restarting the entire system, just our virtual box. So we're waiting. Okay, let's just press enter. I didn't see that it's already said we should press enter. So the system, the virtual box is booting up now. We're booting up. So yes. So we're now on the desktop. Now, if you look at it, it's showing very small on the screen. So now what we needed to do is to install what we call get additions. So now you go to impute here, no, not impute, I'm coming. The okay, let me okay. Now we'll go to view, in devices. Then you go to devices, then there's an option under devices. Insert get additions to the image. So you click on it, and the CD image is showing up here. This is the CD image here. So you double click it to open, and you come here. Okay, so it's asking me to install now. So no, no, that this is update. I'm not doing update. It's get addition I want to run. So I can double click this. Okay, coming get addition. This for Windows, and then run as root. Let me okay run as a program. Coming that should bring up a window. If it doesn't bring up the window, then we'll go back to this auto run, and then we'll run it as a program. Yes. So it's asking me for my password, so I'll enter the password I chose, and it will install VirtualBox Guest Addition. Just install the GCC make system restart. Press enter to close those windows. So now uh, I can go to view now and do full screen, and I have my normal display. So now if we did not install that guest addition, it will not full the screen like this. So I can skip this, next, next, and done. Okay, so now we have our Ubuntu operating system inside our computer system. So it's running as a software on its own. So we can remove the guest addition. We'll go to devices, and then okay, it's removed by itself already. So now uh, the next thing we need to do is to install some software inside this system that we just installed now. And to do that, we have the software center, this icon here, Ubuntu software. If we open it, once your system is online, if you open that software center for the first time, it's going to take a while to load, but subsequently after that, it will load fast. So let's just wait a minute. We're installing just one software. It won't take time. It won't take all the time setting up the operating system took. So let's just do the installation at once. So it's downloading the catalog of softwares that's available for the Ubuntu platform. So yeah, so these are the softwares. We don't need all of them. We only needed for now. As we go on, we'll be needing other ones. But for now, what we need is what we call a VS Code. The VS Code, and this first one up here, I'm going to click it and I'm going to install it. So it will always ask me for my password anytime I'm trying to install anything. So I'll enter my password and click authenticate. So it's going to download and install that software for us. And that's one of the advantage of the Linux environment. Actually, you can go online on your browser, search for the software, download the Ubuntu version of the software, and install it. You can do that. Or you can go to the Ubuntu Software Center and search for the software you need and install it from there. So when you install it from the Ubuntu Software Center, you don't need to begin to look for which version will work for Ubuntu, because everything at the software center is specifically placed there and they are meant to work with Ubuntu. So it has finished installing, so we can close this. So now to open the software, this icon down here, you click it, and then you see the list of software that you already have on the system. So it comes ready with Excel, though it's not the normal Microsoft Excel you know, but you can create Excel with this LibreOffice tab. And it also comes with something for that you can use to type document as if you are doing Microsoft Word, and that's LibreOffice right here, this one. And it came with a text editor, something like Notepad. That's the text editor right here. Now, our software that we just installed is this one, VS Code. Let's open it before we round up the class. Okay, so we're opening that for the first time. So actually, there's nothing there. So this is the software we're going to be using to write our program. We call it Visual Studio Code, and it's used for editing programs. HTML, JavaScript, CSS, mention any programming language. You can use this VS Code to write them. So I know we have a lot of questions. I will not be able to answer all the questions this night, but I will listen to our questions and provide answer where I can. So now, let me close this VS Code software, and just as if we are shutting down our normal system, we are going to shut down our virtual box. So power it off here, and I'll say power off, and it's going to shut down. And when it's finished shutting down, then we'll see our virtual box into which we install the operating system. And then we can now close that one and we'll come back to our normal system. In your case, it will be your Windows, but in my case, it's still my same Ubuntu because I'm running an Ubuntu on my system. So, thank you very much for being part of the class. I can see a hand is up already. Is it one hand? Let me see. Let me open the queue. Okay, it's one hand. So, if you have questions, you can raise up your hand. So, Mr. Kasim, let me hear from you. Hello? Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Awesome.
Okay.
We shall hear you, sir.
Okay, good. So Mr. Kasim is raising up his hand and I expect him to ask his question. Or he is not there. Maybe the raising up of the hand was not deliberate. Okay, does any other person have any question? Mr. Peter Akwetu, any question? It's like Mr. Peter is not there. It's like he just joined the class and was attending to another thing. Okay, the rest of us, we don't have any question I want to assume. Okay. Good evening, my sister. You're welcome. Thank you. I wasn't hearing you again. You are finding it difficult to download which software now? Ubuntu, right? I didn't really hear a question very well. Maybe you can type message. I didn't really hear your question very well. It's like Mr. Kasim is raising up his hand again. Hello, I'm with you. Yes, we are hearing you. Go ahead. No, it's not, you do install it by double clicking it. That's what you try to do, Abby. Okay. That means you were not following the video. You were not following the class, I mean. I will share the video of the class so you will see how to install it. You don't install it by double clicking it. I will share the video, you will see how to install it. Just make sure that when you get the video, you watch the video through first before you now try to follow the video. Is any other person asking any question? Okay. Auntie Titi? VS Code, yes. VS Code, VS Code, yes. Yes.
What will I go to? I want to download it.
Yes, there's a Ubuntu software center that comes with the operating system. Is it that have you set up your virtual box already?
Yes.
And you have the Ubuntu operating system running now. Eh? Oh, I lost connection. Hello, sorry, I lost connection for a few minutes. So sorry about that. So, Titi, I was asking, is your Ubuntu operating system running now? I lost connection. What's the problem? Why am I losing? So sorry, I lost connection for a few minutes. So I lost connection for a few minutes, and okay, this sister has dropped off. Well, I believe when I share the video, she would understand what she actually wanted to do. This is the Ubuntu Software Center here. All she needed to do was just to click it and open it like this, and then click search up here and enter VS Code and press enter. That would open up the to bring it like this, and then you just select and install it. So that's all that's required. So, yeah. Well, in the absence of any other question, then we can round up the class for today. I will share the video. Actually, I'm sure the video will be bigger than what we can share on WhatsApp. So what I will do is I will put the video on Google Drive, and I will share the link with us on WhatsApp. Thank you very much for being part of the class. So I will see you in the next class. Thank you. God bless you. Goodbye. Yeah, you're welcome.